Apple imposes restrictions on the purchase of Shiba Inu coins. Coinbase claims that Apple intends to impose a 30% fee on any gas costs related to NFT transactions made via the wallet app. Coinbase, meanwhile, asserts that this is not feasible. We'll discuss about Apple's restrictions on Shiba Inu coin purchases in this video. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. Watch this space to see what Shiba Inu gets up to on December 12th. The price of Shiba Inus is looking surprisingly optimistic, which might soon spark a huge move. The price of Shiba Inu is at a turning point, and a strong positive advance might assist investors at 35% to $0.102. This change has a strong likelihood of happening for two reasons. The price of Shiba Inu is now at $0.933, which is a monthly support level. This barrier can endure 4 attacks in a bearish manner. Therefore, there's a good probability that the SHIB will take off from here. This prediction is also supported by the Relative Strength Index, a prominent momentum indicator. An increase in momentum is what causes a bullish divergence to occur in this indicator. However, this is not reflected in the price activity. This technical setup leads to a trend reversal in the bull's favor. Investors should thus focus on the next significant barrier, which is located at $0.127. If the price of the Shiba Inu crosses this level and turns it into a support floor, it will allow the SHIB to cross the $0.202 barrier. On the other hand, investors may profit by $100.24% from this surge. The price of Shiba Inus is predicted to rise by 124%, which is not implausible. In contrast to the criteria of the original meme currency, SHIB must maintain above the monthly support level of $0.933. If this level were to break on a high period chart, purchasers may get disinterested and decide to sell their holdings, which would lead to a sell-off. A scenario like this may drive the price of Shiba Inu up to $0.689. SHIB tokens would need to skyrocket more than 10,800,000% from where they were trading last week in order to catch up to the US dollar. 5 things would have to happen in order for such a massive gain to happen. The forthcoming introduction of Shibarium, an L2 blockchain with the goal of drastically reducing transaction costs, is the most significant event for SHIB. Built on the Ethereum network, Shiba Inu is an ERC20 token. Ethereum is a very reliable network, but because of its widespread use, transaction costs and processing times are often inflated. Shibarium plays a critical role in significantly reducing these costs in order to achieve the project's goals of blockchain-based gain. Second, and expanding on the first, is the potential introduction of games that are powered by non-fungible tokens. The ability for users to own their works and purchase or sell NFTs on markets is a crucial feature of blockchain-based games. Until Shibarium is released and transaction costs are significantly lowered, these market trades can be unaffordable. Third, there has to be a significant increase in merchant acceptance for Shiba Inus. Shiba Inu has to acquire practical usage in order to establish a floor price for its token, despite the fact that developers are almost solely focused on the ultimate release of Shibarium and the possibility of SHIB in the metaverse. SHIB has to be accepted by well-known shops in order for its value to soar to $1. Fourth, according to CoinMarketCap, a significant quantity of coin burn would be required to lower the projected 549 trillion outstanding tokens. In 2021, Vitalik Buterin, the inventor of Ethereum, transferred over 410 trillion SHIB to a defunct blockchain address, significantly lowering the amount in circulation. In 2024, a comparable expenditure would most likely be required to make a difference. Finally, to moonshot more than 10,800,000% in 2024, Shiba Inu would need unprecedented levels of support and chatter on social media message boards. Shib coins are stored in more over 1.25 million wallets, according to Etherscan. For an asset that demonstrates how potent the fear of missing out can be, the great majority of these individuals would need to be engaged on social media. The previous 24 hours saw a tiny 36% increase in Shiba Inu's burn rate, with 8,375,655 SHIB burnt and 6 transactions completed. 50 transactions and the burning of 126,452,790 SHIB tokens have occurred in the last 7 days. Compared to the previous week, when 223,264,370 SHIB tokens were burnt, this amount is smaller. SHIB was trading at $0.93 on December 12, somewhat lower than it was a day earlier. Following a recovery from November 22 lows of $0.81, SHIB has continued to be in consolidation. As the days pass, the range becomes more constrained. This might indicate that a change is possible, however, it's unclear how big. There is a greater possibility of consolidation before the major move since the daily RSI has flattened. Shiba Inu said in February that it will be integrating with Welly, an Italian burger restaurant. In order to facilitate community participation in decision-making, the DAO model was put out. Welly's DAO model was put to the test when its decentralized organizational group DOG was recently launched in late November, according to a blog post. For the purpose of future franchise sites, the partner design company Maschiaspazio requested community members to choose their favorite interior design out of 3 sample designs. Members of the Welly community will be presented with choices in the future using the DOG model. This will include choices on menu items, packaging and retail, core, and franchise sites. In addition, 15% of future net shop earnings will be distributed to SHIB holders, and the Shiba Inu community will use a separate DAO to choose how best to deploy these monies. Since Apple released its tough new NFT limitations in October, Coinbase's wallet iOS app has not supported NFT transactions. It's possible that you've observed that NFTs can no longer be transmitted using Coinbase's iOS wallet. This is because Apple blocked the release of our most current app until we disabled the functionality. On Thursday, the Coinbase wallet account tweeted, "Even though they aren't prohibited by law, NFTs are subject to a high 30% transaction tax on Apple's mobile app store. If developers are unable to meet that requirement, the marketplace will delete their applications." Coinbase claims that Apple intends to impose a 30% tax on any gas expenses, such as those related to Ethereum network transactions involving NFT transfers made using the wallet app. Coinbase, meanwhile, asserts that this is not feasible. Anyone knowledgeable with the workings of blockchains and NFTs would readily admit that this is not possible, according to Coinbase. "We couldn't comply even if we wanted to, since Apple's in-app purchase system is proprietary and doesn't support cryptocurrencies. Every transaction a user does on the Ethereum network incurs a fee called gas, even if they are just transferring an asset, such as an NFT, to a different wallet. Without these charges, the network cannot operate. They are beyond the purview of a single organization and are more complex than a flat fee. The price of gas, expressed in GUI but paid for in ETH, fluctuates according on Ethereum network activity and how well a smart contract's code performs. Extra seasoned users also have the option to pay extra to have their transactions appear higher on the list. Coinbase is irate about these restrictions on its mobile app. It compares Apple's actions to the company's desire to collect fees for each email sent via open internet protocols. The controversial in-app purchase tax implemented by Apple has angered many cryptocurrency supporters, including Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games, who filed a lawsuit against the company's practices and said that the tech giant has to be stopped. Following a similar path, Polygon Studios CEO Ryan Wyatt, formerly an executive at YouTube, has declared Apple's 30% tax to be illegal. Wyatt claims that the industry's tax monopoly will impede technological innovation indefinitely. The billionaire CEO of Twitter, Elon Musk, has previously voiced concerns that Apple will take Twitter out of its retail locations. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, apparently supported Musk's worries during their subsequent meeting on Wednesday. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.